Good morning, boys and girls. Today we're going to continue our lesson about vowels. And the vowels of the alphabet, you can see behind me, the vowels of the alphabet are A, E, I, O, and U. And vowels are special because they have two sounds each. And so the main sound of the vowels are A, E, I, O. And those are the main sounds. So when I say the sound of the letter A, you can say ah. Or when I say the sound of the letter E, you can say eh. If I say I, ah, and But then vowels have two sounds each, and the second sound just says its name. A, E, I, O, and U. So today we're going to practice the sound of I, and then we're going to learn how to know when it's the short sound I or the long sound I. And so first, let's practice different words that start with I or I. All right? So we'll start with I. The main sound of I is I, like I, ink, ink. So say that with me, ink. Ink is in a pen or in a marker. Okay, so ink. Or you can see this arrow is pointing in, in. So in, I makes the I sound. Then we have an igloo. Igloo. In this word, I is making the sound I. And here's the word igloo. Igloo. Then here are some words with the long sound I. So listen for the long sound of I. Ice cream. Ice cream. Ice cream. So ice cream starts with I, but the I says its name. Or when your clothes are wrinkled, you can use an iron. Iron. So iron starts with I, but it says its name. I says its name. Iron. Very good. Or when it's hot outside, you can put ice in your drink. Ice. So ice is spelled I-C-E, and I says its name. Ice. Ice. Very good. So in different words with I, sometimes it says it's short sound, sometimes it says it's long sound. And then sometimes when I'm helping you learn how to read, I will use this curve sound. This curve above the I will mean it's short sound. I. So if you see this, you know it says it's short sound. I. Or if you see the line above the I, you'll know that it says it's long sound. I. It says its name. Okay? So now we're going to practice reading some words that have an I or some words that have I. Okay? So let's practice. Okay, so let's practice together. So I have two words here that we're going to practice together. And you can see I put the sign for the short I, which makes the sound I. So let's go over the sounds together and we'll say it slowly and then we'll put it together. S, I, x, s, I, x. Now let's say it faster. Six, six. What word is it? Six. Very good. Let's try this word. What's the sound of this letter? P. P. I. G. P. I. G. Now say it faster. P. I. G. Pig. Pig. So that is how you use the short I sound. Okay, so now let's practice some words with the long I sound, and the long I sound says its name. So I have two words here, and I want you to look at them. B-I-K-E. Those are the names of the letters. Now, last time I taught you about magic E, and when magic E is at the end of a word, Magic E is silent, but it makes the short sound into a long sound. So I'm going to cross out the E because this is magic E. And I'm not going to say magic E is silent. I'm not going to say the sound of E. Magic E is silent. It is at the end of a word, and magic E makes the short sound I into the long sound I. Okay? So magic E is silent and it makes the short sound long. So let's try to read these words together. B, I, K. B, I, K. B, I, K. Bike, bike. Very good. So you just say the sounds slowly and then you say them more quickly and you can figure out what the word says. Now let's go to the second word. What is the sound of K? K, I, T. K, I, T. K, I, T. Kite, kite. This is the word kite. So this is the long I sound. Can you hear the name I? Kite, kite. And then remember, magic E is silent, so we don't say the sound of E on these words. Very good. So now I want you to go get your English worksheets book, and we're going to do some of those together. So go get your English worksheets book, all right? And then we're going to do some of them together. This is your English worksheets book, so let's get it. Okay, boys and girls, I hope you have your English worksheets book, and I want you to turn to page number 27, where I wrote the number 27. All right, and now I'm going to go over some of the names of these pictures so that you're not confused and you don't have to say, what is that? All right, so I'm going to go over the names of some of these pictures. 6, hill, fan, vest, bib, and fish. So let's go over it. When do you hear the short I sound? 6. Do you hear the short I sound? I in 6. Do you hear it? So if you hear the short I sound in 6, then I want you to write I underneath it. Let's go to hill, hill, ill, hill. Do you hear the I sound in hill? Yes, so write the letter I under the hill. Now let's go to fan, fan. Fan. Do you hear I in fan? No. So you don't need to write anything, or you can write an X on it. Okay, now go to vest. Let's say it slowly together. V-E-S-T. Vest. There is no I sound in vest. So you can just put an X on it or not do anything. Now let's go to this next picture. B-I-B. Bib. This is a bib. A baby wears a bib to not get their clothes dirty. Bib. B-I-B. Do you hear the short I sound in bib? Yes. So you're going to write an I under the bib. Very good, boys and girls. Now let's do the last one together. Fish. Fish. Do you hear the short I sound in fish? Yes. So write the letter I under the fish and turn the page. We're going to turn a few pages, and I want you to go to page number 29. You can do page number 28 at home on your own, all right? And then page number 29, I'm going to teach you some of these words. So I want you to look at page number 9. This is a coin in the U.S. called a dime. Dime. And magic E is silent, okay? So you know that you don't have to say the magic E sound. D-I-M. Dime. Very good. We're going to listen for the long I sound. And the long I sound says it's name. So let's listen for the name I. Bike, bike. Do you hear long I in bike? I do, so you can color the bicycle. Circle it and color it. Note, note. Do you hear I in note? No, so you don't need to color it. You can even put an X on it. Hive. This is a beehive. Do you hear I in hive? Yes, so color it. Very good. This is a toothbrush. Do you hear I in toothbrush? No, so you can put an X on it or not color it. Nine. Do you hear I in nine? Yes, so you can color it and circle it. This picture is a vine. 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 Do you hear I in vine? Yes, so color it. This is a kite. Kite. Do you hear I in kite? Yes, so you can color it. This is a cane. A cane. You walk with a cane. 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 Do you hear I in cane? No. So you can put an X or color it. X or not color it, sorry. Okay, 5. This is the number 5. Do you hear a long I in 5? I do. So you can color it. Okay, next is a rose. 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 Do you hear I in rose? So you don't color it. You can even put an X on it. Okay, this is tape. Tape. Do you hear I in tape? No. This is a pipe. 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 Do you hear I in pipe? I sure do, so please color the pipe. All right, and that is how you can do page number 29. And then the last couple pages of your homework you can do on your own. You can practice reading these words. And I see lots of silent E's. So practice saying the sounds d, I'm, dime, w, ire, wire, d, ig, dig, I'd, ride, 6, b, ib, bib, fish, ick, brick, dive, nine. And magic E is silent. So when you see magic E on the end of a word, you know that it's always silent. All right, so then read these words and match to the picture. And then the last page for you to do this week is page number 31. Read the sentences. You can have some help from your mom or dad or somebody that you're with. They can help you read the words that you can't, but I want you to try to read as many words as you can by yourself and then put the right word at the end of the sentence or in the sentence. Okay, and then you can send me pictures of your work. And boys and girls, I'm very proud of how hard you're working at home right now. And if you have any questions, you can always send me a message. Bye, boys and girls.